So here we are, I've removed the screen, that horrible double bubble screen. Now to remove this screen you have to undo the two bolts this side for the mirror, two bolts this side for the mirror. There are two sort of black trims that sit in here, retained by one bolt and a little tab. So when you undo this bolt here, make sure you don't sort of bend or anything. That piece of plastic just slides out, the inner trim slides out. Then you undo these two, and this bit here, by the way, doesn't come off. You don't have to sort of get a screwdriver in and start messing with this bit. You'll break it if you do. What happens is the screen has tabs that slide in just into this bit here. I'm not sure if you can see that, it's a bit bright today. There's a tab there, and the screen slides in and just sits in there. This bit's just rubber, by the way, and just a little tip that I would say, and I always do, is when you remove things and you know you're going to put something else straight back on, have a little clean up, because you won't get the opportunity to clean again from these sort of angles, obviously. So this bit of rubber trim here, I always use our good old friend WD-40. WD-40 is an excellent cleaner. Squirt a bit on a rag first. Don't squirt this onto whatever you're going to do. Squirt this onto the rag, then you have more control, and then you basically rub that in. What WD-40 does is, where it's a very thin oil, if you like, it penetrates and it will clean, get all the dirt out, but also just kind of bring it back to life, especially plastics, tired old plastics, rubbers, stuff like that. It will help. If you want to with rubber, another thing to do with rubber is rubber needs oil. If old rubber becomes porous, so you need to get a bit of oil, a little bit of clean engine oil, something like that, and rub it into rubber and plastic, and it will pregnate in. If you put too much oil on, it becomes sticky and dirt will stick to it. So you need to sort of rub it in and sort of get it into the rubber. It will bring it back to life, trust me. Old clocks and things around these sort of parts with a lot of old bikes, you need to put oils and things in there just to bring them back to life a bit. So like I say, take that time just to clean things up, and I'm now going to slot the new screen down into these tabs here, and then it's retained by slotting in behind here and behind here, and then what happens is these bolts obviously fix it into place, and then it's retained within that top fairing. Okay, so that was just to let you know what I'm up to and sort of show you that stage really. And so here we are with the new screen fitted. I must say I'm very impressed with this. This is, I think what it was, $14.99 I think, certainly less than £15 off of eBay. Purchased this screen off of eBay from MFS, I think it was MFS Motors FR, something like that, but you'll certainly find it on eBay. But it's a really nice quality part actually. You got a rib round here, no scratches, no blemishes. It came really well wrapped, nicely protected, clicks straight in, nice fitting. I was kind of surprised how good this was for such a cheap part, but unlike the other one, you know, this meets the line and the curve of the original fairing, and you got just this bubble in the middle. They do lots of other colours, they do clear, they do mirrored, they do all sorts, but yeah, really impressed. Really nice quality part, nice and cheap. So there we go, that's that. I'll say fitted. It slots in nicely. Did have a little bit of trouble when getting it in. You've got to sort of lock it in behind the mirror parts here before these bolts go in. Then realised that this bit was up or come back and too far down. So yeah, sort of nothing to do with the actual manufacturing of this, just a little bit tricky to get inside, but once it is inside, yeah, really happy with that, and changes the style and look of the bike straight away. That other one was nasty to say the least. I kind of want this looking as original as I can, but the bubble will help just take that wind over the top of my head, so there's a compromise to be had there. I have ordered stickers, by the way. Looking at this, I think there's a bit too much for me to be doing with paint. Found a company which is via eBay again in America. They do the whole decal sticker set, so every orange and black sticker on the bike, I think it was about £80, but I think that's pretty good value because I've got so many marks all over this side of the bike and here where fluid's been spilt on here that I didn't know about before buying the bike. Guy was a bit naughty, like I say, because he didn't tell me everything I needed to know. If I knew that, I would have been knocking him off probably £80 because he hadn't told me. But there we go. So this sticker will come off, be replaced, and so many stickers through here will come off and be replaced, pretty much to a degree, making this panel new. This part here, like I say, I'll have to fill and paint, but I do have the correct touch-up paints for this bike to do that. So I thought I could buy a whole side fairing. Probably finding a good one is almost impossible, but finding one that was very good is probably going to set me back to 250, maybe even £300, which I'm not prepared to spend. £80 changing all the stickers, and if I get any marks anywhere I can change them as well. So, you know, I think fairly good buy, really, all said and done. But there we go, there's the bike as is now with the new screen, and obviously as I progress I'll show you other things. Stay tuned and subscribe, and obviously you'll see the updates as I go. Thanks for watching Dino's Garage. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll be showing you these videos, updating some of these videos, and of course I'll be adding to some of these along the way.